Hey guys, John here, and today I'm going to be doing a video I kind of put off for a little bit. I'll make the Kids Can Be Stupid video later on, but right now I'm going to be talking about my 6th grade teachers. So I'm going to talk about them in order that I have them, from 1st to 7th period. We only have 7 periods in my school, although sometimes I do have the additional club. And so the first teacher I'm going to be talking about is my social studies teacher. By the way, if any of my teachers watch this, I'm not trying to call you out on anything, like, oh, and then she spanked me. No, I'm just kind of rating you guys, kind of talking about you. Oh yeah, and please don't mind any background noise. So, Miss Maldonado. She's alright. Not much to talk about her. She's nice. If, I don't know, you put her on a scale from, best to worst teachers, she'll be, kind of above the middle region. Next, let's talk about my math teacher, Miss Kose. Miss Kose is nice, but she doesn't really have a backbone. So, at the school, we have a crazy amount of rules. Like, no spiky jewelry, no sports jerseys, no things that are promoting gangs or drugs, or alcohol, which I can understand that one. It's just, no phones. Phones cannot be shown at, between the times of 8:10 and 3:05, which is when I get out. And basically just a whole bunch of rules. If I were to list them all by order, I'd have to get up and go get the paper, and we'd probably be here for a while. But basically, the kids in my 2nd period class, they basically see math class as free time. So, basically, school, if you're watching this, take note. They'd be running around, they'd be on their phones, eating food, they'd be banging on the wall, just talking loudly, I don't know. More crap. Just basically not paying attention. And only me and the few kids actually do our work. And for that, Miss Kose actually gives us Jolly Ranchers, which either I'll eat secretly or wait until the end of the day and then just pop it in my mouth. Well, I'll just eat it. Then next, my 3rd period class, my language arts class, with Miss Lewis. Now, she's a gem. Honestly, some kids, most kids don't like her. They see her as mean, she doesn't like us, you can just see the child hatred in her eyes. But honestly, she has her moments. She can be funny at times. She actually lets us turn in if we've missed the day that there was a test, which we test every Monday and Friday, quiz. No test. And if we miss one of those, then the next day she'll let us actually redo that. Go into her room during lunch, finish that test, and then go down to lunch and eat and talk with your friends, I guess. Yay! So that way you won't fail our class. Heck, if you got a bad score on one of your tests, you can just go in there, hey, can I just redo that test? And I don't know, maybe get a better score. score. And honestly, there's just kind of one thing I don't really like that she does, which is if we lost the paper, if we couldn't find it this morning, or if we didn't do it, she'd make us write these papers that say that we accept the F. We wanted the F. Which I can kind of understand the kids that didn't want to do it, like, screw this. But that doesn't really make sense for the kids that either couldn't find it that morning, or, I don't know, their mom was supposed to drop it off. It's something like that. They left it at their grandma's house. She doesn't honestly care. Yeah, you lost it at your grandma's house? Well, screw you. Which honestly, I think I think a better thing to do is that the kids who say that they're gonna get it to you by the next day, or maybe a later time, or something like that, they should write something different, like, I don't know, like a card, like a different card that says, "We'll return later," and then you sign your name. And then the kids that actually decide, I'm not gonna do this, they have to write the card that says that they accept 0. So that's all I have to say about Miss Lewis. Maybe I might have more to say about her later. I don't know if there's just one standing ovation, like she doesn't like the pencil I use and just throws my whole project away. Project that I've been doing for like 3 months straight. Next, before this video is way too long, let's talk about my science teacher, 4th period, Mr. Grahova. Again, if you rate him between the good teacher and bad teacher, he's like basically behind Miss Baldonado. He honestly doesn't care most of the time. Which he doesn't. He's just something. So, if you didn't have time, so say you just got into the class, and we have this thing called Bellwork. Basically, we're supposed to do it at the Bellwork. So, say if you didn't get it on time, he literally puts a timer, and whatever time it takes for you to get your Bellwork, like you forgot where you put it in your backpack, then if, say, it took you a minute and a half, then you'd have to stay in his classroom for a minute and a half, and he basically kind of wastes your time with being in his room for like 15 minutes, because that's the limit. Which honestly, that doesn't seem like the best idea. More like if, I don't know, stay after school in his room for 15 minutes, then waltz your way home. That's all I have to say about Mr. Grahova. He's just something. Next, after lunch, comes my advisory class with Mr. Hager. He's in between Mr. Grahova and Miss Baldonado. That's all I gotta say about him. Next, let's talk about PE, 6th period, with Miss Coulter. Now, Miss Coulter, honestly, PE is kind of my second favorite. I don't know. But honestly, the days we have free, when we have a free day, I don't like it. I much rather, I don't know, be playing a scheduled game of dodgeball than just kind of sitting around doing nothing, because basically I don't really have friends besides Ethan, and well, most of my friends, I don't really have classes with them, most. But I basically don't have any friends in my 6th period class, Miss Cult. So basically, I'm just sitting there, wondering what I'm going to do with my life, and trying to avoid basketballs from hitting me straight in the face. It's happened to more kids. It hurts. It happened to me once. So I'd much rather be playing hockey than kind of sitting there for like an hour and a half. And just being once the day's finally over, yes! Now I can get to my next class, and then I can wait for my parents. So let's go to my favorite teacher, my 7th period teacher, my band class, with Mr. Sorenson. I honestly love this man. Well, not like I want to kiss him, but basically he's a great guy. He's nice if you stay on his good side. He is funny. Plus, this boy literally has a meme wall. So, in the classroom, he has like this little office, and on the office's window, and the wall that's kind of next to it, which is next to the door to get out the classroom. Excuse me. He has just a bunch of memes. I'm just guessing he saw him online, took a screenshot, printed them out, and then put them on his meme wall of fame. Honestly, I'm just wondering if when we get back from the break, if there's gonna be like more memes up there. Plus, he is teaching me how to play the clarinet. I did have a concert, but I didn't record it. God, I'm tired. For some reason, I'm just tired. And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not going to do a task of the day thing. Well, not today. I'm just going to do them whenever I want. If you liked it, then press the like button. If you don't like my content, why are you watching? Anyway, I'm Jalen's Mind, and, well, I'm Jalen, and I'm signing out. Bye, guys.